Hey there folks, this is Josh, Stoney Ridge Farmer. Welcome back to another gorgeous day here on the Stoney Ridge Farm. It's pretty outside, the fall weather is in the air, there's a crispness to the air. The leaves are changing, man. They're absolutely gorgeous here on the farm. And today what we've got to do, since fall is officially here, no more tomatoes. So what we're gonna be doing today is, first of all, we're gonna go move the cows to a new section of pasture, and the cows are directly behind you guys in the pasture back there. And then we're gonna take down our summertime garden right here, okay? So we're just gonna pull out all the tomato cages, we're gonna clip all this stuff off, we're gonna show you some cool tools, and we're gonna be preparing to build 5 more planter boxes just like this. These planter boxes were something that I built this past year, and it has really made life easy on my back. So having raised beds like this really did the trick. Each one of these beds, and this is probably the best bed to look at right now, they're each 4x8 made with real 2x12 construction white oak. So super, super tough. They'll probably last, I don't know, 15, 20 years, something like that. They're gonna last quite a long time. So we're gonna go ahead and get prepared to make some more right over here where the rest of the tomato plants are. These are where the Roma tomatoes were, and they just didn't do very good. The plants in the raised beds did awesome. These are better boys and big boys. Some Roma, and also I did some German Johnsons, which I love the German Johnson tomatoes. We've made tons of tomatoes, canned 28 plus quarts, plus I think probably somewhere in the neighborhood of 30 gallons of tomato juice for Josh's tummy. So awesome stuff. This garden's really paid off, and it's time to do it justice by winterizing the garden today. Woo! Stoney Ridge Farm, Stoney Ridge, Stoney Ridge Farm. Guys and gals, welcome to the Stoney Ridge Farm. If this is your first time here, please jump in, pound that like button, subscribe to the channel. I'd love to have you back. If you haven't already, click that little bell notification thing down there so you get notified when I post a new video. A lot of you guys are missing out on new content. We're gonna cruise up here, we're gonna find the cows, and we're gonna be opening up a gate for these guys to go through to get to some fresh grass. And I already see them, they're ready. Hey girls and boys, that's a boy there. All right, guys. You guys ready? They're giving me the universal signal. Moo. Moo means I'm ready. I'm ready, bro. So first thing we gotta do is run up here, and we gotta turn off the electric fence, and we're gonna go ahead and let the cows into this pasture right here behind us. Look at them. How are you, sweetie? Little sweetie. Yeah. Hey, Jimmy Johnson. Look at all these guys. This is our water setup right here, running off. You can see the poly line in between. So they have access to water in this pasture and in this pasture right here. So when we move them in, we're gonna go ahead and lock them up in this pasture right here. We'll reach down, turn off our IntelliShock 120. Power is now off. Isn't that right? Isn't that right? Hey, girl. Hey, girl. All right, kids. Daddy's got to get through here. And then there's Donkey. So Donkey tends to bring up the rear in the cattle move every time. It's pretty funny. We'll go ahead and set the camera up here so you guys can see what's going on. We'll hang this right over here. Woo! Well, let's just take the four-wheeler right on through. It doesn't look like they want to go through without the four-wheeler. Maybe. Oh, I just stepped in cow poop. Come on, girls. Woo! Woo! Come on. Woo! Come on, girls. Woo! There you go. Woo! you go, Susie Sue. There you go, girl. Last but not least, Tammy's going through. We'll go ahead and we'll close this behind the cows. We'll have about an 1.5 to 2 acre paddock for the day, and then tomorrow we'll open up another 1.5 to 2 acres of land for them, and I'll get all this poop off my fingers. So you might be asking yourself, Josh, what do I need to worry about winterizing my garden for? Why do I need to worry about that? Well, it's about being nice and neat and getting your garden all ready for next year. So what I'll do is I'll take all these old plants and I'll just pile them up inside these garden boxes right here. Now the seeds may sprout, okay? It's okay if they sprout, it's all right. What we're gonna do probably for about 3 weeks prior to planting the garden is we'll cover these up with black plastic. And when I cover those up with black plastic, all those sprouts will come up and they'll get fried by the black plastic, and we won't have the problems with the weeds that we typically have here in the garden. When I start pulling up the tomato cages, you'll understand the weed problem. So we've got a lot of hogweed, which is spiky and not comfortable. But what I'm gonna do is basically take these. This is a set of power loppers. I'll post a link down in the video description. This was a Tool Tuesday video recently. As you can tell, I've been using them. These stay on the Kubota or on the four-wheeler pretty much all the time. All I'm gonna do is pull up and snip off all this stuff, all this debris, and then we'll pull all the tomato cages out, stack them up, and take them up to the barn. Pretty simple stuff. It ain't rocket science, but I think it'll give you guys some cool ideas for your garden for next year or for what you need to do this fall for your garden. So this is a case in point right here where I can't do anything other than just go in and cut this plant back just a little bit and just chuck it over into the planter bed, planter box. Very handy. This is super, super handy, especially if you've got hand problems like arthritis or something like that. Definitely recommend getting one of these. They're pricey little boogers though, I'll tell you that. There we go, number one is out. And you can see the tomatoes get a little bit, I guess tart is the word for it this time of year, so they're okay for making juice, but there's not a lot of tomato left here. Frost is getting ready to hit, so chickens will help me clean all this mess up. They'll jump up here and pat it all down and poop all over it, and then we'll have that good butt fertilizer to get us through next season. I do have some green peppers. Still coming out of the garden. They're a little bit tart too. It's from the cool weather. Yeah, not so good. But still a pepper. So we got these all taken care of. The raised beds are all taken care of. And now we're gonna grab the Ventrac and we're gonna mow this. If you can't see it already, I got cockaburrs all over me. You know how I got these cockaburrs? I got them from, and they're just all over me. I got these from a bale of straw. Beware your straw bales, guys. Inspect your straw bales before you put them out on your garden. So I layered straw out here to keep weeds under control, and what I did was ended up with a whole garden full of cockaburrs for years. For 3 years I've been fighting them now. So inspect any straw that comes to your farm. It definitely, or your garden, it definitely could have some bad undesirables like them cockaburrs. what do you think? Does that look awesome or what? So we've got the beds all put to bed here on the farm for the winter. Again, I'm gonna do 5 more boxes just like these planter boxes right here. I'll take you along on the journey. Please pound that like button, jump in, subscribe to the channel. Click the little bell icon down there to notify you when I post a new video. And you guys will get to see how these are built. I'll also post a link at the end of this video to how these planter boxes were built. This is just general maintenance here on the homestead, on the farm. Just a few things I had to take care of today. Thought I'd take you guys along. So hope you enjoyed the video today. Guys, please pound the like button. We'll see you next time on the Stoney Ridge Farm. Don't forget, there'll be a link to these at the end of this video, and I think you'll like what you see. It'll be good stuff. See you next time. Come on down to the Stoney Ridge, bring your wife